Hey guys, Chris at Tillman Family Farms coming to you from the big pasture today. So I want to talk about rotational graze real quick, and this is all going to tie into our homestead and stuff. This has got to do with using everything that you have and getting the most out of it. So we rotational graze, right? We have a total of 4 pastures here. So the one that I'm standing in is probably about 20 acres. There's about a 4-acre pasture back there. Then over here behind the pond, there's about another 2.5 or 3. And then on the other side over there, total with the woods and everything, is probably maybe 5-ish. And then we actually graze through our backyard down here in front of the pond, maybe acre, half acre, something like that, somewhere through there. But it gets really tall sometimes, and it's great grass, so we put up some electric wire and run through there. So what I'm doing today, so all winter long and most of the end of last summer, this big pasture that I'm standing in supported these guys no problem, but I was not accomplishing what I wanted to. So if you rotational graze correctly and you concentrate your animals in specific places, their manure, their urine, and the way that they will not be so picky about what they eat will help that pasture to gain momentum and grow in the things that you want it to grow better things for the animals and things like that. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to move these cows so that we can give this big pasture a rest. The pasture behind the pond is, there's some places out there that are waist high, so this is going to be great. This other pasture back here, we burned it off this year. So before I make my mind up, I'd like to go back there and look. We have to get water back there to them if we put them back there. So more than likely we'll go down here, but I want to look at the grass and talk about it a little bit and show you guys what I'm talking about. And then we'll talk a little bit about moving them with electric wire and things like that in the future. This is looking really good. So this is the back pasture I was talking about. This is looking really good and healthy, but it's not ready. It's not very tall. It probably needs another week or 2. I can probably move them through that side over there for a week, maybe 2, before I bring them back over here. But when I bring them back out in this big pasture, we're gonna break them into electric wire. But all of this got burned. I think I did a short video on it earlier this year. Probably the best burning we've ever had on this back here. I've tried to burn this a couple times and with very little success. Of course, I'm not a burning the pasture expert, but had a pretty good time with it this year. We are actually talking about moving. There's 5 cows right now, 4 horses, and 2 donkeys. So I am gonna push them in this other pasture. These guys are all kind of trained to a cattle call, so I'm going to go down there, get set up, get some gates open, and I'm going to call these guys up and let you see how they come running. Sometimes it's pretty funny. And we're just going to move them on over. I've got gates closed on the other side over there, so everything should be set. And as they move into that, we'll take a look at the grass that's over there. This weekend has been all about getting animals moved. We moved sheep earlier, about to move horses and cows. Got a couple of goats that got to move to another set of netting. We may even move chickens tomorrow morning. I don't know, but everything's getting moved. I'm going to turn this around. So this is the gates I'm going to open up. So I'm going to open those up in a minute. But I'm going to turn this around and show you part of this pasture that I'm standing in. It's the big pasture. And I'm going to show you why I'm going to really, really hard rotational graze this thing, setting up electric wire and all this stuff. I got to concentrate these guys in here to help me get rid of some of this stuff. I may come in here and cut it first before I move them back in here. I'm not sure, but this is getting out of control. When we had more cows, we didn't have this problem because those jerkers would beat all this stuff down and eat everything. But we dropped down from 23, 4, 5, however many we had, and there's only 5 cows here right now. We processed a couple back in the spring. We're bringing on a new bull, so we're kind of in limbo right this minute. We don't have anybody coming, and cows are expensive at the auction or anywhere for that matter, so we're not buying any. Kind of waiting for the market to change. But anyhow, I'm going to show you what I need help with, and hopefully the cows, and over this winter with some rollouts and things like that, we can get this taken care of. So check this out. So all this yellow that you see is Buttercup. The cows and horses don't eat it. The sheep will eat it a little bit, but not enough. And man, this is just a small area. You can see it across the top edge up there too in places. But yeah, it's all over. And heavy pressure on this stuff will help me. Hay rollouts will help me. You know, the cows will get down and they'll mill in between it, and they'll eat the stuff that's underneath it if they're pressured in here and forced on it. And all that's going to do is keep them in here, force their manure and their urine on it, and that's going to change the soil itself to where it won't be as good for this buttercup to grow. Right now the soil is perfect for buttercup. Obviously it's everywhere, so we have to change the soil makeup, and we're going to do that by adding organic material from hay rollouts over this coming fall and winter, and from letting all these guys get in here and pee and poop everywhere. All right, I'm gonna open these gates up and I'm gonna start calling these guys. We have a little fancy cattle call around here. My dad came up with it. It's not very original, but here we go. Soo! Hey, cow. Hey, cow, let's go. Woo! Woo, cow. Hey, cow. Come on, cow. Here we go. Woo woo. Woo. Look at that. Even the horses know the cattle call. Everybody, here they come. Come on. Everybody knows that when it's time, that they just come right on this way. Come on, little guy. The little baby's learning. Oh, you guys can't stop right there. You got to keep on going. I know it's good, but you got to keep on going. You got fatsos coming. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys, keep it moving, keep it moving. Come on, cafe. Sometimes you got to pull the gate. The gate will just mess them all up. There you go, girl. Come on. Come on. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Come on, y'all keep moving. Cafe with no tail. Let's go, girl. Let's go. Come on, big guy. So the stubborn guy on the wrong side of the fence is the baby bull, and he ain't used to this yet. So we just give him time, be patient with him a little bit, and of course here comes the donkeys too. They'll work their way in there. Come on, don't. Come on. Love to see the bull not be so bullheaded and follow everybody in. Let's see if we can help him. You go out way wide. He's eyeballing me. He's eyeballing me. Of course he went the wrong way. Come on, dummy. This is the exact reason my wife loves cows so much. All right, so we're just gonna not worry about old Dingleberry Bull Boy over here, and we're gonna walk over here and look. I want you guys to see how deep some of this stuff is. And oh yeah, there he comes. Now he wants to be a big dummy. Come on, bud. as he runs through. That's what I like to see. So now I'll go ahead and get all this stuff closed up real quick. If I can remember what I did with my chain. Be right back, folks. So this is our working corral. You can see you got chute here and all this stuff. 2 sections, little section here, smaller section in the back, alleyway right there. It grows up like crazy because sometimes when we bring in new cows, we'll put them in there and we hay the crap out of them in there. So all that stuff grows up like that. They're gonna clean that out. And then let's look at this cow. She's disappearing in this stuff. Tons of clover in here. Hope it's not too much clover for these guys. But anyhow, I mean, you can just see down this fence line, man, this stuff is just thick and heavy, but there's more of this Buttercup over here. So once again, I'm looking for a little help. Anyhow, got them all moved over. They'll be over here for a little while. Let's see if I can get past this old girl without scaring the crap out of her. She don't really like me. She's still a baby. But you can see the donkeys. Some of them will help us out, clean up some of the fence line a little bit. And this is one of the fences we've got to clean off. But yeah, gotta get them moving around. They'll drop the manure in here, get this stuff beat down, and we'll turn them back out. We might push them over to that other pasture over there where the sheep are. And the big egg laying chicken set is over there, and the goats are gonna go back over there today. So we may push them over there, I don't know. But like I say, this goes down that hill a pretty good ways. And then there's a patch of woods right there that actually grows some pretty good stuff. And then right on the other side of the dam down there, there's a I don't want to say it's big, but there's a lot of tall grass over there. So they'll all work their way around and get all this stuff cleaned up. All right, so we got 3 goats back there. So you can see all of this all through here. So this has actually got some chickens running in it right now. And we got it blocked off with a gate against this other fence. And then we got the goats back there. So all of this, the goats have been in there for 2 weeks and they have finally put a whooping on that stuff. So I'm gonna move them out from over here too. The chickens are kind of doing their job over here. So anyhow, this is, some people, I think specifically Joel Salatin calls it nook and cranny farming. Use everything that you have, every inch of space. Guys, when I say to use every inch of space, I truly mean use every inch. So that means your backyard, your side yard, your beside the driveway, beside the whatever, you know, whatever it is that you choose to raise. If you do rabbits, you can do rabbit pens that you move across grass. You can do small chicken pens that you move across grass. You know, anything and everything. Small egg-laying flocks, move them across grass. But use those spaces. All it's going to do is make the ground better, and it's going to be better for the animals. So what's better for the animals? Actually, this is my thing. What's better for the ground, it's better for the animals, it's better for us. So that's kind of the way it goes. I just want to do a little short video on this. We'll be moving these guys all the time. At the very least, once a week, these guys are going to get moved. Some of the others, the sheep, may not get moved that much. As young as they are, they didn't do much damage to where they were at. Or, I don't know, maybe I just keep on moving them every week just like I'm doing. So we'll see how it goes. But gardens, garden boxes, livestock moves, you know, permanent structures for growing like greenhouses, or maybe even permanent chicken coops for egg layers or something like that. All of that stuff, use as much space as you can. It is up to you at what you want it to look like. We've talked about it in the past that farming, homesteading, if you were making headway and you're producing and you're taking care of yourself and you're saving money, sometimes it's not the prettiest venture that there is. You know, you get a project done and you got a bunch of scrap stuff. Yeah, take the time, clean it up, do the best you can. But in some cases, you got something that's waiting, something that's being neglected that needs to be done, and maybe that mess stays there. Don't let that get to you. I know you guys, some of you guys out there are perfectionists and you want to jump on it really hard, and that's fine too. So you will work as hard as you want to work. Just remember that. Cows, goats, sheep, you know, horses, whatever you got on a homestead, make sure that they're for you. I don't think you got to have cows, you know. Cows are a big animal and they need a big space. Sheep and goats are much better. You can consume both of them. They are both hardy and healthy meat, and they will eat just about anything that grows. So keep that in mind. They're maybe more easily sustained on a small piece of property. So anyhow, I'm getting to where I'm rambling now, guys. I just wanted to do a little rotational graze type video. Use everything you got, use every inch you got. I appreciate you guys watching. If you don't mind, please go down and like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you'll see all the videos we put out, and we will see you on the next video.